Was there anything that you were apprehensive about before starting?
I think there's always apprehension when sharing your life with someone that you don't know or that you haven't known for a very long time. But I think you made it very easy to trust you and share those hard times of my life that I wasn't comfortable sharing with everybody.
Good, and I sort of feel the same way. It was a newer friendship, so for me it was like, am I equipped? Will I have what you need, as a new mom, as a fairly new believer? So did I feel like I was ready for that?
We did a really good job.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was pretty nervous because I was pretty early in my faith, and I know that everyone talks about JC and how great he is and how faithful he is, and I was really just worried about meeting your expectations, honestly.
How have you seen God at work in your life through this relationship?
I think through meeting with you, you've taught me a lot about being more patient as a wife, being more patient as a mom, being closer to the Lord, and kind of exuding that into my life through my marriage and through being a first-time parent.
I think you've challenged me as well, because when I say something to you that I think you could refine or change a little bit, or it makes me think about my own marriage and how I relate to my own husband or my kids. And so even though I'm mentoring or discipling you, I'm also being challenged.
I see it a lot in my daily lives, my work life. I believe that others see me as a different person now. I'm a lot more kinder to people. I slow down and I just appreciate what God has given us.
I remember when we first started how we opened with prayer, and then at the end I said, well, why don't you close in prayer? And I remember you said that I'm not good at praying out loud. And I said, well, it's just the two of us, now you can start. And that was at the very beginning, and now how, like tonight earlier, you said, how about if I pray for us tonight? I mean, you're the initiator now, and I just love to see that growth, I guess.
How would you encourage others? I encourage everyone to get into a discipleship program because I've seen how much I've grown from this just one-on-one relationship that I've had with you, and how much better my life is, and how more in depth I am with my faith, and how I understand so much more about God, Jesus, and it's just really good to have a great role model to look up to and have, at my hands to just pick at.
I would say to look for kind of the obvious around you, wherever God has you and whatever God's doing in your life, wherever He's kind of placed you. Maybe there's somebody that's very obvious. I would have never expected, right, when I came a year ago to Father's Day to be on the prayer team, that you were going to come forward for prayer, that we would make a connection, that what I had to offer because of my experience as a nurse was going to be helpful to you. And then as we got to know each other, I enjoyed the friendship as much as you did. And so I would just encourage people that it doesn't have to be like such a serious where you're just really looking, but just start to pray about where God maybe has somebody right in front of you that you could be with. They could use what you have to offer, and you could use what they have offer.